2015 Ford Ranger 2.2 limited edition. Extras are the wind deflectors, the light bar on the top, the wind deflector on the bonnet, the grille, the daytime running lights. So it's a Cat N, which means it's had slight damage, and the insurance company's basically found it easier just to replace the vehicle rather than pay for the damage. No structural damage, as it's a Cat N. The only difference is you're not having a large outlay, as long as you got it in your head that when you come to resell it, you'll not get the current market value. So it's got a tow ball on the back, 13 pin electrics. I've got the adapter for the electrics. So there's a couple of marks on it. One of them is this mark here. I don't know if it'll T-cut out. It's because it's got the sparkle in the black. Didn't want to try it. And it was the front end here. This wing was replaced, and when they've put the wing on, they could have put a washer here, I've been told. There's a slight gap, don't know if you can see it, but if you unbolt the wing, seemingly you can put a couple of washers in and make it, but that's literally, it was that side. So that mark, it's got a ding in the driver's door, which you can see here, a little ding there. Other than that, I don't think there's any marks. If there is, it's not something I've noticed. So I'll quickly open the bonnet. So it's had a brand new battery. It just basically stood there during the lockdown. I was only using it for going back and forwards to work. I did initially buy it to pull a caravan, but I've since sold the caravan on. So it's getting very little use. It's had two new front springs put on. So that's that. So inside, the only damage I can see on the inside is just where I've been climbing in and out. A bit there, so I don't know if you just want to put a seat cover on there, but basically the seats are brand new. So I'll start it up and let you hear it. See all of the instruments come on. As you can see there, 50,000, 88 miles. The miles will go up because I'm still using it to go back and forwards to work. No squeaks, no noises, no nothing. Just literally passed MOT on Monday. Just drop the bonnet and show you the running lights. So that's the daytime running lights on. And I'll quickly show you the light bar on. It's got two options, one's to flash and one's just on. As you can see, it's quite blinding. So inside, I've added an aftermarket 7.1 Android. It's still got the screen protector on. I'll leave it on if somebody wanted to take it off. It's a brand new screen underneath. So basically it's an Android 7.1. It's got a sat nav on it. It's got the home screen. You can download whatever home screen you want, but I've downloaded Agma. So it's got a built-in dash cam, which is there. The wires disappear down the pillar and into the back of it. I've hooked everything up to the steering wheel. So the dash cam, that's it there. As you can see, the little red light flashing, showing it's recording. You can play movies. There's no USB stick, but I've got it so that the USB stick just goes into. I've got an extension USB lead, and the glove box, you just plug your USB stick in there and off you go. Press this button here for the. What it is I've changed, with it being being for the original Ford. I've changed everything here for the volume. So the steering wheel control works it. If you hit that centre button, it automatically puts the dash cam, the sat nav on. It's also got an external mic up here, rather than using the built-in mic. I've put a proper external mic in. So sat nav, you can get rid of the sat nav, just hit the button there and it'll go back to the home screen. Radio, dash cam, reverse camera. So what I've done with the reverse camera is I've left the top screen in as well, because you can basically, this whole thing is a new fascia. So there's the reverse camera, but I've left the top screen in because it's also got a park pilot, which is your reverse sensors. So I've left that in. Also, I've left it in because it shows you your blower as well. So that's been left in on purpose. On some of them, some people just blank that out with a plate. All I've blanked out is the actual clock, because you would need the original Ford, which I'll give you with it, the original Ford stereo and everything with it. So you've got your four-wheel drive, your high and low, and you've got your two-wheel high. I think that's pretty much it in here. If I can think of anything else, I will give you a holler. Actually, I've just thought of it. So with it being an Android, you can download whatever app you want, and you can hook it up to your Wi-Fi, which it's trying to do now. I'll come back to that. So you could hook it up to your phone if you wanted to. Not that I would encourage you to drive whilst watching it, but on the back of it you have got video outputs to put two monitors in the back if you wanted to. You could stick two screens in the back. Again, not encouraging you. So that's it. I think I've covered everything on it. It's had 2 MOTs since I've had it. It had an advisory for having a child seat in, so they couldn't check the seat belt, and it had an advisory for the rear tyre. Obviously you can see I've changed the rear tyres. And then this MOT, it's just flew through. So like I said, I don't know if I'm going to keep the private plate on. Depends on if someone wants it and they offer me a price.